Homeground villages, the potential site for international arrivals into Queensland.
The logical choice for workforce accommodation.
The area outside of Gladstone could be transformed into a COVID quarantine hub.
These investigations will continue about looking at different options.
But there's pushback from the community. Federal MP Ken O'Dowd telling Sky News the people of Gladstone are really cranky because we simply haven't got the medical staff.
The health facilities here in Gladstone aren't to what we see in Rockhampton, aren't what we see in Bundaberg or in Toowoomba or even in Brisbane.
Another option on the table.
We think we could easily quarantine sort of up to 2,000 people.
Business magnate John Wagner is in talks with the Queensland Government to use the Wellcamp site just outside of Toowoomba on the doorstep of an international airport and critical care hospital.
That could happen pretty quickly. And I think it would take a lot of strain off what's going on in Brisbane currently.
The Premier says it's far from a done deal.
This is a proposal that we are looking at, and of course there needs to be a lot of work that's done there.
And it faces a frosty reception at next Friday's National Cabinet.
Don't think that would be a good idea, and all you'd be doing is simply moving those challenges somewhere else.
Those reservations are shared by federal health authorities.
The health advice has driven us towards these city hotel locations that can be locked down but are proximate to those types of health services and testing services.
But the acting Prime Minister says ultimately the Premier can do what she likes.
It is the state government's responsibility, and obviously the state government will look at risk assessments.
I don't understand why we haven't implemented federally run quarantine facilities. I mean, that's a federal power.
Universities are also pressuring the federal government to sort adequate quarantine facilities that would allow international students into Australia in time for the first semester.
Everyone would like to see it happen as quickly as possible and align with the timelines of our universities.
The Victorian Government in talks with the Commonwealth.
It is one of our most significant service exports. Want it to increase as soon as it can, but again, that will be when it's safe to do so.
The New South Wales Premier less hopeful of a breakthrough.
But the federal government's made their views very clear. They control policy in this area. They've said their priority is welcoming back Australians who are stranded overseas. I understand that and respect that.
Trudy McIntosh, Sky News, Canberra.